In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice. Hard time or prime time?
Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.
Ben Richards, 35. Married, one child. In medical crisis. Employment status. Blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you.
All right.
This is not easy.
You know what's cool about being YouTube celebrities is we get private theater access.
Yeah, my sister was worried the theater is going to be full.
Better go early so you get a seat.
So there's two other people?
There's a few hundred other seats left over there, so that does not bode well.
We were seeing The Running Man.
Yeah, the remake of and apparently this follows the book.
Does it?
Yeah, a lot more than the of the one we know with Schwarzenegger film.
Okay. I rewatched the original this afternoon, so I'd be prepared for this.
I did. I watched it about a week ago.
And it's a good thing because it had nothing to do with that movie whatsoever.
No, it's not a.
Well, it's a game show.
It's a game show.
They have hunters, except in this one it's in the real world, and the other one it's like in a set-up location.
Yeah. Well, these hunters in this movie, they're like mercenaries, and in the original movie they're like, oh, I have electric powers and
they're
flamethrowers.
Well, superhero type.
Well, they were
branded.
They're kind of like grand WWF wrestler kind of guys.
They were the bosses.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, Jesse Ventura was Mr. America or whatever he was.
Yeah, there was that Dynamo
with the opera and
it was more of a
Sub-Zero.
It was more of a circus in the first movie, and this one was out in the real world.
Yeah. Got to make it more gritty.
Yeah.
And a lot more. But you know what? In the first movie, the hunters had personalities.
Well, kinda.
But well, you can see it in the game show why people would cheer for them.
Right.
Right? Just like wrestling. You go, that's Hulk Hogan, that's the Ultimate Warrior, I cheer for those guys. These hunters, one wore a mask and the other guys were just guys.
What did you think? What did you think of the way this movie played out compared to the original?
Well, put it as the ending was very anticlimactic to me.
Okay, yeah, but you're jumping way ahead.
Well, he just asked me okay. First off, in the real world, they really built into the dystopian lifestyle. Everyone's dirt poor. Government runs everything. Network runs everything.
This was basically 2030 Canada.
Yeah.
2026 Canada.
Yeah. But, the only reason he's going into this game show is because of his kid. And they tell us that he's going in there for his kid about 500 times in this movie.
Yeah.
The first one, he was blackmailed. He was, hey, I didn't do this, but they said that he did, and now he's on the show. Mm-hmm. So it was his own revenge story that he wanted to get back at. This one, I'm doing it for my family. And I'm not really that guy. I'm not. And they fall into this story of, like, everything that he does, it kind of lucks out that he gets by. It's not because of his skills or secret things. Oh, this guy helps him out, and this guy helps him out, and this little kid helps him out. And he blows up accidentally, and he falls to the safety in the basement. Like
there was a lot of that, but that's action movies, right?
Okay, but compared to the first one, he went out and he fought the guys.
Yeah, he fought the guys, but it was just generic fighting. You can't just say it was better because Arnold Schwarzenegger has bigger biceps and he punches, and then that's it.
What I noticed is in the original, the three that were on the team were released to run together.
Yeah.
And help each other and try to survive. Here, they're just go your own way.
Yeah, but it was kind of funny the way they did it.
I guess.
I didn't find any attachment for the guys in the original as a team. Like there was nothing there.
But they were there for a purpose. One guy ended up discovering the antenna. It wasn't Schwarzenegger discovering the antenna and putting the link out into the real world and all this kind of stuff. They were there for a purpose. These people were just there to, okay, we gotta have the hunters kill some people before they get to Richards. That was the only thing they were there for.
And they kind of did the same thing in this one where, they manipulate the original video that they had of.
But they defaked everything in this one
to make it look like he's the bad guy, and then as Schwarzenegger progressed and killed each boss, you could see the audience. There was a slow turn for the audience
in this
to start
one,
cheering for him.
It was a dramatic turn at the end of the movie, like the last 20 minutes. Hey, all of a sudden I like Richard.
All of a sudden everybody loves him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wasn't quite a fan of that.
Yeah, but I think it's because that the weird guy on YouTube released all the information, like the real audios and stuff.
Yeah, but
he's been doing that all along.
He's already always had that.
Never blown up. But still.
Yeah, but they found the black box, right, of the jet, and then they released the real audio of the conversation.
That's in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that's why they all turned.
And I was
but they were turning. Look at all the people standing beside the road while he's driving, cheering him on. Hundreds and hundreds of people, and all of a sudden, where'd that come from?
I don't know.
and I was like, okay, well, this is. I'm not minding this movie, kind of right up until the Home Alone scenes with the booby-trapped house.
With Michael Cera.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, he can grow facial hair just like you.
Yeah, but almost.
But that whole twist and sort of try to get a little comedic break wasn't working for me.
I didn't know if I liked this whole idea of going out in the real world. I guess the way they did it closer to the book.
Yeah.
But I was getting into it. But I think about 2/3 of the way in, it was starting to get long.
Yeah.
And then the end just kind of didn't keep me.
Well, this was 2 hours and 15 minutes. The original was 1 hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a much more compact, straight story-driven movie. Yes, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger in his campiest best with his one-liners and everything. In this, they tried to make it a catchphrase. They tried, tune in and, game over. They tried to do and it just didn't work.
Are you making coffee? Yeah. How do you take it?
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
But that was about the quality of Arnold Schwarzenegger's one-liners in the first one. Do you need a lift?
Yeah. But it worked with that. This didn't work at all.
Yeah. It was, and
I like Powell.
The movie itself was okay.
Him.
If I were to straight comparison, which movie do I like better, the original or this one? I still like the original better.
I'll say I can't go with the original because it was too campy.
You got to think of when it came out and the time that it was released. Paul.
Okay, that's fine. But no. I cannot say, even back then, I don't remember this being one of my favorite movies, but I can't say that was a better movie.
But the story was an actual story that you could follow and see people's, why they're turning and cheering for Richards. And then when they break in and they basically unhack the faked tapes and broadcast the real tapes, so that everybody could see the truth. There was a progression in the original that they didn't have in this one.
Oh, yeah, in the original, what was the progression for the kiss at the end?
Well, they fell for each other.
Oh, yeah? They did. She's the one who got him caught. There was no romance in the entire movie, and then at the end they have that happy kiss.
That was there was a chemistry.
No, there wasn't. It was a dumb movie. It was campy and fun. I think this one was better, but not great.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not better. Mostly because, what I didn't like about this is it felt like they were trying to do something different, which was the way the book went. But I didn't like that there was really no progression of in the first one, everyone's betting on which hunter's going to do the kill. In this one, there was none of that. The personality of the host was
way toned down,
way over the top.
The host in this one was way toned. He was always sitting and talking quietly to the audience.
Yeah, but he's saying over the top.
No, he was the
first one. He was like, "Let the games begin."
No, but that was a game show. This one didn't seem like a game show. Who would watch this?
That's what I'm saying. The original was over the top game show.
Yes, and but they hired Richard Dawson, who was on the Family Feud, did 2,000 plus episodes of the Family Feud, and he even incorporated his "give me a kiss, darling," no tongue, "give me a kiss, darling," that kind of stuff. Like, they incorporated his personality into that story, and they made him evil the minute you saw him on the screen. When he goes in and he bumps into the janitor and he goes, "Hey, don't worry about it, Ben, don't worry, the floors look beautiful, don't worry about it." And then he goes into the elevator and says, "If that guy's working here, you'll be mopping up the floors the rest of the week." You right away know he's a bad guy. In this one, you don't know the host is a bad guy. We don't know if he's a good guy at the end. Killian's supposed to be you know who Killian is? Killian is the guy from Truman Show. Looking from above, like the all-powerful network executive who thinks he can do no wrong.
Yeah.
But it was a boring personality.
Well,
like, there was no real villains in this movie.
But you have to remember, the first movie, it was all taking place in a single episode. This was a 30-day series.
Exactly, which means it didn't feel like a game show to me.
No, it was one of those network drama.
It felt like
reality TV. It's a season.
Except, oh, by the way, it's perfectly legal for the hunters to shoot innocent bystanders around the guy, and everyone cheers them on and say, "Oh, they're good guys." They just killed a bunch of innocent people.
Yeah, but they don't have to show the real thing that happened.
But it was live.
They AI everything.
No, they were live. They showed people dying when they were shooting them. Live on network TV. So why are people cheering them? Because you're supposed to be cheering for these are the good guys there to protect us, yet they're shooting them. It made no sense whatsoever.
Well, that's how messed up the propaganda has gotten society.
Like, I like Powell, and this is a Wright movie. Like, his scripts are normally like the best writing out there. He wrote Hot Fuzz. Mm-hmm. There, like one of my favorite comedy movies there. But this was just a generic script.
Yeah,
it really didn't drive it home.
Down to like the hostage taking and all that, and
everything,
and the bomb, and like that. None of that was believable at all.
No, and to wrap it all up within 2 minutes in the end of the movie. Oh, we're gonna have some exposition, and then we're gonna have him standing over a guy, and she's gonna shoot him. 2 minutes. The whole movie wrapped up in 2 minutes after the plane explosion.
I don't feel these things that you guys feel. I think as for a Stephen King or Richard Bachman movie, it is one of the better ones. Like, I think this is better than Dark Tower.
Well, everything's better than the Dark Tower.
People might have liked it. I think it was probably on par with it.
I guarantee you, people loved it more than this.
Well, because it was horror, maybe. But
like, I didn't mind the movie. No. Like, I'm not saying I hated it. I'm just saying there were some things in it that I don't think were well executed, and I think the original storyline was better.
So your girl gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
She did, yeah.
Mom said, "I don't know. I liked it, and I didn't like it."
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was probably too long.
Yeah.
It was probably too long, and I really wish they would have stayed in the game show and not the reality show, because it made it more believable.
But for today's audience, you're thinking people know reality shows, they don't know game shows.
Family Feud is still on.
Okay, but not for the kids, right?
I think they should have given the hunters personalities.
Yeah, that was a big drawback.
Right? So, because all we see is, guys in masks, okay, whatever. Should have, and I'm talking like over the top personalities. They should have had them.
They should have had wrestler personalities.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at least be distinguishable.
Someone for the audience to cheer for, right? Because what they had wasn't. And so what are they watching, really?
Exactly. If you don't like the host, and they're just killing innocent people randomly, and you don't know who the hunters really are, except they're hunters. They could be among you.
Did you think one of those hunters was Malfoy from Harry Potter?
No, just because he's blonde doesn't make him Malfoy.
No, but Tan thought it was Eminem at first.
You guys are racist in the weirdest way. Racist against blonde guys.
Like, was that Eminem?
He's blonde racist.
I don't think so.
No. Talk about a cameo.
Oh, and Arnold did have a cameo in this movie.
Yeah, the picture right at the beginning, yeah.
He's on the currency.
Yep. It's his dollar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, new dollars.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No?
I missed that. I was looking for a cameo.
Oh, he was there that way. Yeah, I wonder how much they had to pay for that.
Right.
And, but yeah, and you know what? Why was the current host of the Family Feud not the guy who was the game show host?
Because nobody knows him.
Bernie Mac. No, Bernie Mac. Not Bernie Mac.
No, it's
the other guy.
the mustache.
The guy who does the
The current show.
Miss America
He
thing.
could have been, yeah, him.
Oh, what's his name now?
I forget. You know who he is. I'll put a picture.
Yeah, you know who he is.
But it doesn't matter. I think the host was fine.
They should have.
But he would have been
him.
like, he played the same game show as Richard Dawson. He does the same show.
He should have.
And he has a personality.
Yeah, but maybe he didn't want to be the bad guy.
Maybe he saw that character role sucked. And maybe that's why he didn't want to do it.
Maybe.
I mean, they even had the pimp hat on the host.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? Like, talk about stereotyping your characters. Yeah, no.
Anyway, what do you give it?
6.5. I didn't hate it, but I wish they would have done a lot more with it.
Yeah. I'm going to go 6.8. I almost had a good time.
It was a bit long. I'm going to go 6.9.
Okay.
So we're all around the same thing. It's not a horrible movie.
No.
I just wish they would have gone in a completely different direction because they had the
I wish they just would have redone it.
No, they kept it a game show. Had personalities.
I didn't hate
for
it.
the villains.
I wish they made it good.
Because their lead character Powell was a good job. I think he was great in the role. It's his supporting characters that made the story less interesting. That's the problem.
Was there something weird about Josh Brolin's face?
His teeth.
That's it?
I think he had fake teeth.
Even I thought he had fake cheekbones.
Well, it was the teeth. If you have different teeth, your jaw sticks out like your top of your mouth.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I noticed that too right away. Josh Brolin, you look weird.
That's our new intro.